Welcome, brothers and sisters. I would have to call into question a person who is a non-builder. I'd have to call them into question because if you are a non-builder, then how do you feel about maintaining something? If you don't build anything, how do you feel about maintaining it? It's sort of like a person who grows up in the ghetto and they don't own any of the property around there, so they don't really care about taking care of it. They don't take any pride in ownership of the neighborhood because they didn't build it. They don't own anything around there, so it doesn't mean anything to throw trash in the street. It doesn't mean anything to shoot up the neighborhood and act like a whore throughout the neighborhood, you know. And I would have to call into question, if you are not a builder, how do you feel? How does one feel about maintaining something? You know, it's sort of like giving $1 million to a person. It's sort of like winning the lottery or something. Most of the lottery winners end up broke within, I think, 3 years, 5 years, something like that. And some of these people win like 50, $60 million, and they manage to be broke within 5 years. So, like I said, it goes back to the same question. How does a non-builder feel about maintaining something? You know, you you're given you're given money that you haven't earned. You're given money that someone else has earned, and you sort of get used to receiving things. You sort of get used to uh, this handout welfare mentality. If you have not built anything, you can care less about maintaining it. And this would call into question many of the so-called black female persuasion, because they haven't built anything. This is why they have no problem destroying communities, destroying neighborhoods, because this is why a lot of them have no problem destroying what you build. You black men, y'all build something. Ultimately, she had nothing to do with all the hard work that was involved in building that. When you go to your job and you bust your tail on that job, especially if you're doing like physical labor, black women have no respect for manual labor. They have no respect for the physicality that's involved in doing some of these jobs. They have no respect for it. In fact, they have stated things like, "I don't want no man who works with his hands." I mean, this is how much respect they have for what you've done, what a lot of you do, and what a lot of you have built. They state this blatantly. This is blatant, outright disrespect. She has no respect for anything that you have built. She has no respect. She doesn't understand legacies. I guess her mother was too busy in the corporate office trying to do the damn thing than to teach her anything about legacy. Legacy is more than just passing down wealth and resources. It's also about passing down skills. You know, it begins with the passing down of skills. That's something that her son lacks. All of her kids lack any kind of skills because she doesn't have any to give to her children. What skill does she have to offer her children other than manipulating men? Manipulating. This is the only skill that most of these women can pass on to their daughters and their sons. This is why a lot of these men are effeminate, ladylike, only concerned with looking pretty, looking cute. Black men playing in their hair like some girls. Only interested in looking cute. How many gold chains, watches, jewelry? He's concerned with these things that have nothing to do with skills. Because no skills were passed down to him. The only skill that his mother could pass down to him was looking cute. That's what black men do nowadays. They're concerned with looking cute. They're trying to be cute. They're trying to be fly. These men are effeminate. These men are girl-like, female-like in their nature. And the black woman, all she can do is blame it on some man. Like, you didn't need no man. I thought you didn't need no man. How is it that you don't need no man, but yet you blame men for everything that happens in your life? Every failure. When do you take any accountability for anything? Oh, again, you didn't build anything. Excuse my language. You didn't build anything, so you're not, maintaining it, it's not a big issue for you. You're interested in taking something that some man built, and making it yours so you can squander it. Because, like I said, it's like a person who was given a big, huge pile of money out of the blue, like winning the lottery. Once she gets that huge lump sum, she's out there spending it on nothing. She had nothing to do with the hard work that went into it. And knock it off. Black men do take care of their kids. There are certain statistics out there. Where's all this child support money coming from if black men are not taking care of their kids? I'm trying to figure out, where's the child support money coming from? If these men are not taking care of their kids, as the black woman states, oh, they're not taking care of their kids like you think they should. He misses a payment here, he misses a payment there. Ooh, he's not taking care of his kids. I guess that's the definition. Well, he's not giving you the amount of money you think you should have. You think that he should live in a cardboard box. Because once again, you had nothing to do with the work that was involved. This man is out here. He's busting his behind on some job that he hates under the threat of a gun. Under the threat of a gun. And you women have no problem heading down to the courthouse because, once again, you do not work hard for anything. So you have no problem squandering what other people have built. And I'm referring to you welfare queens and all you phony black women, phony educated black women. A lot of y'all are nothing but ghetto hood rats with degrees. You know, the only reason you got a degree is because, you know, George Bush decided that, hey, you women are not gonna sit on welfare. You're gonna get into these training programs or whatever. And a lot of y'all ain't even educated, like y'all talk about. You know, with your little associate's degree. You're not as smart as you think you are. And the only reason you went to school is because you were forced to. A lot of you would have sat on your behinds, because once again, you never really wanted to do that in the first place. You would have been perfectly fine turning some man into a wage slave. You would have been perfectly fine with that, because once again, you're not working hard for it. You know, it's not your blood, sweat, and tears that go into it. You know, how do you appreciate something that you did not work hard for? You know, I mean, it is literally idiotic to throw up your college degree in somebody's face and talk about how educated you are. I mean, are you that desperate for attention? Is your self-esteem that low that you would throw up your education? Because what does an education really mean? It just gives you the right to work. It does not mean that you're actually working in that field. Because I see a lot of black women with college degrees working at Rallies and McDonald's and these they're assistant managers at some of these restaurants. Not working in their field. Useless degrees, many thousands of dollars in student loan debt. You know, and all I hear when someone talks about their degree is, you know, I have a low self-esteem. You know, because your education is supposed to lead to you getting a job in your career, in your field of endeavor, whatever that is, and you succeeding. You know, and I hate to come down on the strong, independent black woman, but you know, I can't pull no punches when it comes to you, because you are raising children in single parent homes. You know, you're raising children in single parent homes, man. You know, and that's not the fault of some black man. You know, always gotta. I mean, if the bulk of the responsibility is on you, I mean, if you're sitting around talking about how niggas ain't shit, and this mantra has permeated our community forever. I've been hearing this since I was a child. Niggas ain't shit. So if you already know, I mean, if this is a mantra going around your community that niggas ain't shit, then how is it that you end up pregnant by one of these men? You know? How is it that you end up pregnant by one of these males? When you already know that niggas ain't shit. You know? That would tell you that you gotta be careful in the men you choose. You know? Obviously you knew he wasn't shit when you had sex with him. But he was cute, right? The government was gonna pick up the tab. He was cute, you know? It didn't matter if whether he was somebody or not. It didn't matter, because the government was picking up the tab, and you could always, you know, you figured you was going to turn him into a man, you know, whether he liked it or not, whether he wanted to be a man or not. You just tell him to shut up and man up. Well, the Section 8 debacle is on. You know, now you women need to woman up. You know, women up. You know, because now the government has they have no more funds for the strong, independent black woman who don't need no man. And now that you have put all your you have put all your mantras out. You have let black men know exactly how you feel about them. Like, you niggas ain't shit. I don't need you. I don't need you. Well, now you gonna have to prove it. Who says that to who says that to men? The people who built and maintained this society. Who says that to men? You know what, you think you gonna go grovel to the white man? Y'all women look a particular kind of disgusting. It's just a very specific type of disgusting. I mean, it's like, God. When I see you women groveling, it just looks so disgusting. You know, man. But all I'm saying is that you know, how can you appreciate something that you had no part in building? You had no part in building. These men that are out here that are going to work, that are busting their behinds, that are trying to keep these jobs that they hate. They got to deal with all kinds of stupidity on the job. You know, they're trying to. I mean, they have to deal with those all that type of stuff because once again, you have a gun to their head. You are telling some judge, "Hey, Your Honor, he didn't pay. He missed the child support payment. Yeah, he called me and he told me something happened, but I don't care. He better have my money." How? I mean, y'all been doing that for 40 years. A lot of you. And like I said, this whole strong educated thing, it's a conspiracy. I need to go look up the stats on that. One of you brothers go look up the stats on that. Find out when black women got all these degrees, because I guarantee you it was after George Bush put this new law into effect where people were not gonna, with the whole welfare queen debacle. Y'all remember the story, you know, where they were trying to paint black women as the welfare queens, and then the government decided, hey, we got to put a stop to this, and then they created all these programs to make it to give y'all education. Well, somebody go look that up for me. I ain't got time to be dealing with the black woman and her nonsense. But y'all just gotta remember, man. Don't get mad when these dudes are destroying your credit. Don't get mad because a lot of you women are destroying these men's lives. These are the men you choose to sleep with. These are the men you choose to get pregnant by. How did this happen? Oh, because niggas ain't shit, right? Because you actually believe the hype. You believe that all niggas ain't shit, so therefore you were able to choose any random nigga to sleep with, right? You chose that. You was like, all these niggas ain't shit, so I can sleep with whoever I want. Cause it don't matter who I sleep with. All these niggas ain't shit. I don't have to try to. I don't have to try. I don't have to try to find a good one. I don't try. Have to try to. None of them are good. None of them are decent. None of them are worth having children by. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna have these kids regardless, and I'm gonna make him a man. I'm gonna turn him into a man. I'm gonna have a man on him. Don't make me put the man in the middle. Ain't that what you women used to say? Don't make me put the man in the middle. Well, now you women are coming to a time where you're gonna have to pay for your actions or your inaction. You know, and unfortunately, no brothers is coming to cover you. Simps, simps. Once these simps find out what you're doing, boy, it's gonna be over for you in that regard too. And these simps are waking up left and right. You know, all you gonna have is old grandpa simps, and it's gonna be a disgusting. It's gonna be a disgusting thing. You know, it's gonna be a real disgusting thing. You know, the debauchery, the criminal activity that the black woman is about to start performing. You know, it's gonna be crazy, man. You brothers, y'all better watch out. You know, watch out for the black woman and watch out for her demon spawn. You know, 'cause they coming after you. They're coming. You know, these are the men. These are the pretty men she raised. They're cute. They cute. You know, I'm proud of some of you brothers though. I'm proud that some of you brothers woke up. You know, it's like damn. You know this. You know, it's crazy out here. I mean, this. You know, my videos are not about. They're not about blaming black people, black women, black men. I mean, blaming people. You know, I get on black men just as much as I get on the black woman. I probably get on the black man more. Because when I'm talking about the black woman, I'm not really talking about her. I'm talking about you men. I'm talking to you. I'm not really talking to her. I might be talking about her, but I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you. And because you know, when I say the things I say in these videos, they might be, they can incriminate you. They can incriminate some of you men. Like, dang, I used to do that shit. Excuse my language. I used to do that. I used to do this. You know, man, I was a simp. I was a straight up simp. Wow, how did I allow that to happen, man? I didn't have no backbone, you know. But now that you know, you learn, you know. You learn, and then you know not to get caught up in that again. I mean, I really do wish you sisters the best, man. I'm gonna pray for y'all. I wish y'all the best, man, because, man, I mean, I do wish y'all the best because it's like hard times is coming, man. I do wish y'all the best, man. I wish y'all. I mean, God, you know. I mean, brothers do really care about y'all. That's the strange thing, man. All the things y'all done, and there's still a massive amount of dudes who give a damn about you. That's amazing, you know. But it's telling. I mean, it's telling. It's telling. It tells brothers that, hey, you know, given the opportunity, this is what she'll do. Given the opportunity, this is what most of these women will do. I mean, imagine that. You know, you're out there, you're fighting for rights and stuff. Then somebody gives you one opportunity, gives you the opportunity to somebody just comes with an idea and gives you the opportunity and you take it. You take the first opportunity. The first opportunity, you know? You take the first. I'm not saying that there weren't some black men out there who was a little rough, you know, but your whole preventive maintenance program, that shit is going nowhere fast. Your whole preventive maintenance program, you know, prevent the coalition of a black messiah. That program, that's failing. That's failed. You failed in your attempts to silence the brothers. You know, your deflections will be met with facts and statistics. You know, we have all the evidence we need, you know. I mean, there's no way you could really lie other than, you know, black women have she has this, you know, this complex. She's sort of like the white people. She just like the white people. She just like, the facts are right there in front of your face, but you can't see them. What is that called? Cognitive dissonance? Is that what that's called? Yeah, something like that. You know, cognitive dissonance, man. Facts are right there in her face, but you know, she just ignores them. I think they would call that ignorance. Anyway, on that note, I want to say peace. Get on the 5 steps. Adopt the moral code.